So I'd love to bring through messages for our month of February for the general collective who will be listening. We'll bring through some messages that are most important for those to hear. And we'll just open up for some general messages to come through whenever you're ready.
Hello, beautiful souls of the earth. We are pleased for all of you to be listening, to be enchanted by moving Earth forward, by being called to assist her and humanity in any way possible. First, we thank you. We send you our love. We send you assistance when needed. We want you to know that you are not alone. We are all here assisting in this transformation now. Today we want to show you, we want to give you an understanding, a larger, deeper understanding of what we've been trying to say. We are trying to understand how to show this a little bit better. You are being told by many, many light workers. They all say to you, slow down, you must rest. The energy is high, they say. Everything is moving faster. You are feeling exhausted at times and exhilarated at times. And it is this push and pull of energy. And every channel you turn on, every message you hear, every written statement on your social medias will say to the light workers, slow down, rest, listen to your body. And we are watching you. And many of you struggle with this understanding. You say, how long must we rest? How long will this take? I am getting tired of this. It's the same messages over and over again. And we hear your thoughts and your disappointment. And some of you get to that point where you feel, I'm doing all the things that they are telling me to do, but it doesn't feel like it's making an impact. And I don't feel better. I am tired. I am dragging. I don't know who to listen to. Maybe we are all crazy, you say. We want to show it to you differently today. We want you to feel content as the earth transitions. We don't want you to be waiting and waiting and waiting, for we have realized that this in itself is the problem. That when you are incarnated on earth as a human being, you have been told from the very second that you arrive on the planet that there is time. And they mark that time on your birth certificate, the exact time of your arrival. And from that very second, on that very fated day, everything will be timed. Even your baby book. You crawled at this age, walked at this age. At this time, you lost your first tooth on this day. And every single thing in your reality revolves around the concept of time. And this was done on purpose. And this is how the reality of the third dimension works. It's constructed around time. And when you take a free soul, a soul that has experienced beyond the illusion of time, and you place it into a reality where it's told over and over and over, it's all about time. You must not be late. You must wake up at this time, eat breakfast at this time, lunch at this time, come home from work at this time, don't be late to soccer practice, it's at this time. And this is exactly how you live your lives. And as we watch you and we feel your burdens, we see that we need to uncover some truths for you. And we hope that this will be beneficial in pulling you forward, allowing you to be free again and to stop worrying about time. First, we show you that you are an eternal soul. Eternal meaning you live outside of time. There's no time. And when you come into this reality and are told that there's time, and you are trapped by the concept of this time, you begin to grow frustrated. You begin to wait. Things aren't fast enough. You want the reward now. You're always waiting for something. But the truth is, it doesn't exist. And we want to show you this. When you watch a small child who has not been programmed with the concept of time, what do? They play. They exit time and space, and they go to a higher vibration, a vibration that exists outside of the third dimension. And they are up in a higher dimensional, fifth dimensional, sixth dimensional, seventh dimensional space through their mind, through their energy, through their soul. And they are reconnected with this exuberant space that is timeless. And they play and they are creative. And you say, wow, look at their imagination. They're completely disconnected from the third density. And they're connected to their imaginary friends, to an imaginary story that they're creating. And they're completely unaware of time. And this is a gift because they are continuing to be connected to where they came from. But as you grow older and older, you do this less and less and less. And you become very disconnected from these upper realms where no time exists. And pretty soon you're only visiting these upper realms when you are asleep, when you finally turn off your mind. And we show you this because this space that you can access at any time, is where you're going to create new earth. It's where you're going to shift through. So you say, when, how long, how much more time? And you grow frustrated with us and we say, it's up to you. You are creating it. And then you grow more frustrated and you say, I'm trying. I'm doing everything. And we have gathered and we have decided. We have been showing you wrong, perhaps. Perhaps the right way is to show you that letting go of time, letting go of this reality and allowing yourself to exit into that beautiful space where you get lost in time, where there's no time. Many of you still do this as adults. You do. Many of you do it while driving, which is funny to us angels. You finally shut off your mind for a bit and you exit this time. Sometimes you come back to the reality that you were driving and go, oh, I was driving. But for that second, for that moment, you are in a higher dimensional realm where there's no time. And we want to show you that we want you, we desire for you to all do this more, to allow yourself to play, to get lost in time, to put away your clocks, to put away your phones, put away your computers. Shut it all off. Don't look at it. It's controlling your mind. It's controlling your reality, and it's making you grow frustrated and tired. But when you can release yourself from that, even for a day, take a day where you don't have to be anywhere, and just allow yourself to be, to dance, to put on music, even to clean, but without the constructs of time or getting anywhere or having to be anywhere. You will allow yourself to be open again to the higher dimensional spaces. And you will find in those moments that you get so much done. You get so much accomplished. You have so much fun. And then when you enter back into the awareness of time, you'll say, wow, I feel like it was such a long, beautiful day. I felt refreshed. I feel recharged. And I did so much today. And because you allowed yourself to release your essence, your soul, your mind to this higher dimensional space, you were allowing for what you truly desire, what you truly love, to be here now. And if you all do this, if you all do this more, if you all bring yourself to do this, to have fun, to play, to be imaginative, to be creative, to allow this more into your life without always worrying about this time, you will all exit this reality and you will all be in the higher dimensions together. You will create the fifth dimension now, as you say. You will bring it to you. It will be brought to you through this opening that you will all allow through your own lives. We hope that makes sense to you. We have been trying to find another way to show you, for we want you to be excited and we want you to have this power and this knowing, because it truly is simple, but it may take some practice. We understand.
Absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much for that. So, I've been diving deep into understanding timelines and these beautiful timelines that we have available to us where life is in more of an ease and flow state and everything sort of aligns. And becoming a conscious creator, consciously creating your reality. From your perspective, how do we become more of these conscious creators so that our reality begins to reflect that which we most desire to experience?
We see that there are many, many different needs of understanding at this time. We're trying to find one that fits you all. You have different realms of you, different groups of you, a lot of different energy. Some of you are already so close. You have already let go of most things that don't serve you in your life, whether it be jobs, relationships, beliefs, friendships, even. And you have already gone through this releasing, letting go, knowing that when you do this, you will be given something better for you. It will match you. Releasing relationships, jobs, situations is scary. It's very scary to the human beings. We understand because they have set up the systems to make you believe that if you do that, if you quit the job that you don't love, that is weighing you down, that you won't get another job, that you won't have any money, you won't be able to pay your bills. And it's extremely scary. So many souls are stuck. They feel stuck. So they say to us, how can we be conscious creators when we are stuck with these limitations? We are backed into a corner. It's not up to us, they say. This is where we're going to try to help you. We need you to see that the universe is beautiful, that the concept of life, that you are a soul. You have a human body, yes, that you have chosen to use your soul to incarnate into a human body to experience a life on earth. And these jobs and your families and your relationships and your circumstances are all a part of your storyboard. And we want you to take a couple steps back and just look at your storyboard and see all of the different players, how it all interacts. And we say to you, choose one. Just choose one thing on that storyboard that you like to release, that's not serving you anymore, that's keeping you in lower vibrational thoughts, worries, patternings, habits. And tell yourself it's time. It's time to trust that you have beautiful guides, that you have angels, that you have teams and teams of souls and spirit guides who are assisting you for this lifetime. And trust that if you let go of that one thing that's not serving you, that we promise to fill it in with something that will serve you, something that will match that elevated vibration. Because when you can let go of the chains, of the density that weighs you down, and you drop it, you elevate, you rise in vibration. And then you will be met with a new opportunity, a new light, a new piece of your story that helps you to rise, that lifts you, that heals you, that releases you from those burdens. But we need to show you first that we can't do that for you. This is your free will. So we say this because we need to remind you that you can pray and you can ask us for help, which we love. But if you are not willing to let go and just trust that we can help you if you let go, then we can't help you. You have to let go. You have to take that step, that big leap, and say, okay, I'm going to trust that I have thousands of beautiful guides, that I am a soul. I'm not a human vessel. I am a soul, an eternal soul that has connections far beyond this earth. And I'm asking for them for assistance as I drop this density, as I release this situation, job, relationship, whatever it is that is not serving me, that is burdening me, that is breaking me, that is making me tired. And I'm going to trust that it's going to be okay, and that it's not only going to be okay, but it's going to be grand. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be better than anything you could have put on that storyboard. You couldn't have even imagined it. But if you allow it to be available, because you finally dropped the weight, we assure you we are doing everything in our power to fill it in with beauty, with light, with high frequency, with gifts. So we show you this first. You are all at different levels in your life, on your journeys, on your storyboards. But we say all of you still have something you can drop. Every single one of you. Even the ones that say they have done the most work. There's something on your shoulders. There's something you're still holding on to. And all of you can do this, whether it be something big or something little. Drop that density, let it go, release it from your life, and then change your patterning. Change how you are showing up. Change to what you would like to be. It's that simple. It's a choice. It's a choice followed by another choice, and by another, and by another. And you keep choosing the highest path to serve you. And when you do this, you elevate yourself and you elevate everyone around you. And then you allow all of the people around you to elevate. If someone is having success in their life, it is contagious. It is a vibration. And it allows everyone else that they connect to have success as well. So you do it for yourself, and then you do it for others. And it is a beautiful, beautiful ripple of high vibrational frequency that reaches you all.
Thank you so much. That was amazing. Thank you for sharing. There has been so much happening in our skies. People are seeing ships, people are seeing orbs, people are talking about aliens and extraterrestrials and angels. And this awareness is starting to spread through the collective, which is very exciting. How do you see this from your perspective? How is this shifting us? How is this um, affecting the awakening? Are more and more people waking up to these topics and concepts that we're so familiar with? What can you share with us about what's happening in our skies?
We are excited. We are happy to see so many souls looking into the skies. The skies have a lot to share with you, a lot of stories, a lot of history, a lot of knowings. We show you that collectively you have all raised your vibration. You have all decided it's time. You have all decided you are done. Done with the old ways. Done with the lies. Done with the hiding information. And collectively, you are telling the frequency, the consciousness that you are ready. You are ready to expand your understanding. You are ready to see beyond what they have been willing to show you. And so it's being allowed because it's your free will. You have allowed it. It's not being done to you. No one has ever interjected without your free will being ready. But now it's ready. And we are so excited. And you say, what is in our skies? We laugh. We say, what's not in your skies? You have it all. And all of it is playing a very important part for the consciousness to continue to expand. So on one hand, you have all of the higher dimensional beings that have always been there. They have always been there. We live amongst you, but we are in a different vibration. We don't live outside of time and space, somewhere far away as you may perceive us. We are right here. We are right beside you. But we are in a higher frequency, higher dimension. It's a higher vibration. It's a faster rate of existence. And as the consciousness of Earth expands and raises into this higher vibration, you get to have a peak. You get to see what's always been there. You get to see beings. You get to see lights. You get to see essences, orbs of souls that have always been with you, as we have said, that have always been watching you, that have always been assisting you, protecting you, guiding you. And this is very important for many souls to see, to remind them of who they truly are, to remind them that they're souls, to remind them that their life is eternal, and to remind them that there's much more to their soul, to their existence than just this incarnation on earth. And it's a great way for them to remember and say, oh yeah, I remember now. Life is so big. It's not just this lifetime. And it takes the burden off their shoulders and it helps them to see things more clearly. And so we are so happy. We're so happy for them to have this, to see this, for it to be there for them. And then on the other hand, you have what we like to say, some games that are being played. We cannot say much. We are not allowed to in some ways do not wish to alter anything, but we will say, then there is what you may call your governments, but it's more than that. And they want you to see other things in your skies, to confuse you, to bring fear, to bring controversy. It's a game. But we say, don't worry about them. Don't worry about those stories. They have no power over you. They are merely stories to pull you into fear, to pull you into worry, to draw your attention away from the light. It's not necessary. You don't need to. It serves no purpose for you to. So we say, focus on the light. Focus on the beauty in your skies. Share that. Share those pictures. Share those videos. Because that's what the world needs to be reminded of. That you are beautiful, eternal beings. And there is so much beauty and hope on the horizon. You can truly and literally see it now.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for that. We'd love to get a update from our beautiful Gaia, how she's doing, how she's feeling, and what does she need most from us to help support her as we all move through this ascension together.
She is honored that you would check on her today, first of all. She feels the love. She feels a lot of love from all of you. She's sharing a story with us. We will try to share with you. We're not sure where she's going with this, so we will take it picture by picture, see where she leads us. She shows us all of the beings that connect to her. And she feels so loved and so seen and so appreciated. And then she shows us the understanding that she's the adoptive parent. Just like you have on earth, you have children that are sent to different homes and they are adopted by different parents. And she says, I am the adoptive mother of all of these beautiful star children. I am not the biological mother, she says. Our DNA strands do not match perfectly. She says, but I've never been so attached to souls who weren't mine. These are my children. These are my heart. These are my love, my soul. I love them the same as I love my own children that match my DNA. And she wants to tell all of her adopted children, the ones from the other stars, she says, thank you. Thank you for loving me like your own mother. Thank you for caring about me like your own mother. Thank you for never seeing me as anything but your mother here in this incarnation. She says she sees how hard these children from the stars are working to assist her, to help her, to make sure that she's okay. And she is awed. She is so honored. And she just wants to tell all of you from the stars who have joined her this time, thank you. She feels this exuberant light, this exuberant love pouring into her core, healing her, upgrading her, assisting her, and she's so honored. She says this was never truly their job. I should have done it on my own, but now I know I couldn't have done it without them. So tell them thank you for me. I wish I could give them more. I'm supposed to be the mother, but I cannot tell them thank you enough. So please, let the ones from the stars know that I see and feel their light, their love, and their healing. And she is ever so grateful. She says, I will always be your adoptive mother. Please visit whenever you can, because I will hold you again. You will always be my child. We are now and forever connected.
Absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much for that. And we are all very honored to be here on this journey together with our sweet Gaia. We love her so much. So, I would love for you to share with so many challenges that we face in this world, in this reality. Sometimes our mind can get the best of us and can take over and lead us sometimes down the wrong path. As we move into higher states of consciousness, we are learning how to not be so much in the mind, but live more from the heart and allow the heart to guide us and lead us. Can you share some tips, some information, some advice to help us to let go of those challenging thoughts and to really lead from the heart? What would you have to share with us about that?
Yes, we understand this is very challenging for the human mind. We're feeling into your knowing, trying to find ways to show you. We're going to try to explain this to you. We're not sure if it will help. The human mind is stubborn as well, but we will try. First, you are having one of those days, or years, or lifetimes. We are joking. Some of you threw that into our awareness. We want to say, first, you need to fully understand that that's not you. It's never been you. That those challenging thoughts, worries, those are just experiences, but they're not you. And we want you to differentiate that. Human beings are very good at pulling their experiences close to their heart and smothering their own heart with it or shielding their own heart. And they take an experience that was bad, they say, and they didn't like it and they're embarrassed or they're burdened, saddened by this experience, and they put it up against their heart energy and they say, never again. And they are frustrated or sad or mad about it. And they put up this energy to block new experiences. And they label it as them. This is mine. This experience is who I am now. And this is how it's always going to be. And they become very stubborn. And we want to say, it's not you. You don't have to hold it. You don't have to label yourself. Because when you start doing this, it's hard to remember who you are. It's just an experience. Truly, truly, everything on earth, everything in this incarnation, from your very best day to your very worst day, it is all just experience for the soul to grow through. And you have to stop judging it and judging yourself for it, because everyone's doing it. Every single soul that is chosen earth to incarnate through is experiencing a very, very wide variety of frequencies, whether it be what you label bad or what you label good. But from our perspective and from source perspective, from your soul's perspective, you remember there's no bad. Nothing is bad. And that's difficult, we understand, for the human mind. Nothing is truly good. It is all just so. It is being. It is a frequency. And so when you can look at your experiences, your thoughts, your worries, as frequencies of experiences that you're moving through, and stop labeling them and smothering your heart with them, you will feel much lighter. You will say, I didn't like that experience. I didn't like that I did this or that this happened, or that happened. But move through it. Don't grab it and smother your heart. Just say, okay, I experienced that. And you can either choose to enjoy that experience or not enjoy that experience. Just depends on where you're at. Depends on what your soul's desiring. And then you can move to the next experience. And leave your heart open. And leave your mind open. Leave your beautiful essence open. Like a child choosing the next day to create joy, to go back to knowing that everything's okay, that you are taken care of, that you are sheltered, that you are protected. You don't have to do it for yourself. You do not have to protect your heart the way most human adults do. This only limits what you allow back in. So try to see yourself as we see you. Beautiful, bright lights. You are just experiencing, but it's not who you are. Do you see the difference?
Wonderful. That was so wonderful. Thank you so much for that. What final messages would you like to share with the collective today?
We are laughing with you because it has been a roller coaster. And we visually see all of you on this roller coaster. And we laugh because we say, it's okay. You're all on it together. So look to the person to your right and to your left and in front of you and behind you and have fun. Have fun. Don't be scared of what dip or turn will be next. If you'll go into a dark tunnel, if you'll never come out of it. It's just a ride. It's just a ride. And you have so many others on the ride with you. You're not the only one, trust us, even if you say, but my ride's the worst. And nobody knows my ride like I know my ride. You are wrong. They all know your ride. Even if they're not in the exact seat you are, even if their experiences is from the front of the cart or from the very, very back of the cart, They may have a different perspective and they may have a different seat than you, but oh, you're all on the same ride. And it's an up and it's a down, it's a twist, it's a turn. And you say, "What's next?" And we laugh with you, beside you, on the ride with you. We have joined you to make sure that you can all have fun. So, no matter what your ride is right now, no matter what it looks like or how you're enjoying it or not enjoying it, at least smile, crack a little smile, knowing that every single soul is on the ride with you right now. And you're all going to experience it very differently, but you're all doing it. So have fun. Enjoy this ride because it's not going to last forever. Have a good laugh. Put your hands up. Make it a game. Enjoy one another. Get the other person next to you to enjoy it. Say, "Oh, it's not that bad." Put your hands up. Let's have fun together. Because pretty soon, the ride will come to a stop. And you'll say, "Oh, I was just starting to enjoy that ride. I wasn't scared anymore. Let's go again." Nah, we're just kidding. And perhaps some of you will. So remember that. This is the truth. It's truly what you're experiencing. So we hope that you can crack a little smile and get the others to join in. For it will be done. The ride will end one day. We are all with you in this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful ride of life. We love you so.
Thank you so much for all of those messages today. There were so many helpful tips and advice that you provided. I know those who listen will receive everything that they need today. So thank you so much. We're sending so much love to our beautiful angels.